Sorry about that. Good afternoon. Tumechoka? It's so good to be in Laikipia County. Thank you for hosting us. It's a lovely, lovely place. I was here many years ago and I've seen a significant transformation in this particular county. So well done to every business that is running a company here, creating economic empowerment. And we're so also blessed in Kenya to have devolution. That has brought light upper mashinani, isn't it? My name is Njoroge from Nabo Capital, and we are in the business of making people wealthy. Do I have your attention? We are in the business of empowering. Financial empowerment is something that is so important. I like what my sister, Ms. Kilonzo, has said here, that every problem, most problems, begin with lack of money, isn't it? Health problems, depression, high blood pressure, all those, yeah? So our business is financial empowerment. A financially empowered person, a financially empowered woman is able to say, my children will go to this school. A financially empowered mother will be able to say, I'm not going to buy counterfeit medicine, something that Dr. Charity has spoken about, but I'll do better. I'll take my child. Pharmacist has told us, don't ask your friends what medicine they took. So all this comes, it is all connected to financial empowerment. A financially empowered people will not go to Shakalao, isn't it? Shakahola, that one. Yeah, so at Nabo Capital, we're in the business of creating wealth. We have been doing this for over 50 years in this market through our parent company, Centum Investments. Centum is the only company in Kenya that was publicly listed at incorporation. And with Centum being publicly incorporated at incorporation, when it was publicly listed at incorporation, that came from Kenya getting its own independence. And it was formed like a form of a chama. How do we get the Njeris out there, the Kamaus, the Otienos, how do we get the locals to own a piece of the business that makes money in Kenya? How do we get them to own the Coca-Colas? How do we get them to own the General Motors? So we've been in the investment field for over 50 years. We not only invest in Kenya, we invest in across Africa. I'll give you an example. Last year, when did the Ukraine war begin, Moses? Was it 2021? 2 years ago. 2 years ago, after Ukraine war began, we've been investing across Africa. There was a shortage of fertilizer. I'm sure a lot of us did not know that Kenya had a relationship with Ukraine, aside from now what we started seeing on the press. So Kenya is a huge importer of wheat from Ukraine. Kenya is a huge importer of fertilizer from Ukraine. We identified a company called Abukeir in Egypt. Anyone ever thought of investing in Egypt? Nobody, yeah? But what am I trying to say? That at Nabo, we not only invest in Kenya, but we look at over 900 securities across Africa. So we identified that opportunity in Abukeir in Egypt. And that opportunity, we were able to make an atrocious amount of money, about 46% on the dollar, because when we wake up, we are your financial doctors. Daktari hapa ametuambia, do not prescribe medicine for yourself. The same thing with investing. Do not prescribe financial products for yourself. Because you'll prescribe for yourself, then you go back to your day-to-day job, right? But we wake up and we look at the markets. We look at the economy. We see the relation. What is the market telling us? Now we've seen the dollar has dropped. There is an indication. Financially, there is a story that we, the financial doctors, do. And that's what we do when we craft our products. We craft them with passion. We craft them with a lot of knowledge. We craft them with a lot of history of experience. We don't just invest other people's money. We also invest our own money. stemming from our history. And Nabo Capital was registered about 10 years ago in 2013. We are regulated just like my sister here at CIC. We're regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. And some of our products include, as she mentioned, money market fund. We are collaborating as fund managers and bringing a lot of financial education to the marketplace, because a financially empowered person, if you can make that extra 2 shillings, that extra 200,000, as opposed to your money lying idle in the bank, then you've redeemed your time. Ile wakati ungetumia kutengeneza hiyo pesa, you've already redeemed it. So that is what we do. Who are our clients? We have a wide array of clients. I came with my colleague, Moses Njuguna here. Moses, just like Ms. Kilonzo, focuses on individual clients, helping them to set up their money market funds, helping them to be able to achieve their goals. We are a goal-based investment house. We don't try to tell you this is the rate we have. We don't sell rates. We ask you, Charity, what is your goal? Where do you really want to accomplish? Because a lot of goals are attached to a financial resource, isn't it? Including losing weight. You might need a gym membership. You might need to buy healthier food. A lot of goals are attached. So we help, we work with our clients, we come up with a solution, and we work side by side. Daktari, we work with a lot of charities in helping them, one, not on the back end of the money they've raised, but how can you increase that money that you've raised passively? You're sleeping and the money works for you. And that is what investment income is all about. I liked what Charity said here. It's all about interest. But let me introduce another terminology for interest. Interest income. Interest income is the income that you earn. Haujaamka, haujavaa suti, hauja hustle, haujapigia mtu simu. It is passive income that works for you. It compounds daily as you sleep. That money works for you. So we work with individuals, we work with companies, and for companies we have a product called a treasury solution, or kwa maneno ambayo ni a bit light, a cash management solution, where we help you to manage your cash flow. We help you to manage your working capital. What is working capital? I'm making sales, I'm receiving donations, but I'm going to be spending this money maybe after 3 days. I'm going to be spending some of this money after 3 months, some of this money at the end of the year. I have received money from my clients for a construction project. I am going to be, construction, you're not paying everything at the same time, but sporadically over a period of time. So we work with our clients on that cash management solution, where we help them to generate passive income. We all know Albert Einstein. Yeah? Albert Einstein said that the 7th wonder of the world is compound interest. And compound interest happens when the money works for you, when your money works for you. And it is one of the sweetest forms of income. It is addictive, but it's also behavioral. It's 80% behavior. It is 20% knowledge. What do I mean by that? A lot of habits that we have as human beings are out of a behavior. It's something, I wake up, I don't need to be told to brush my teeth. Iko hapa mtu ananid kukumbushwa, you need to brush your teeth. No. So as entrepreneurs, how many entrepreneurs do we have in this room, in this hall? Oh, wow, quite a number of entrepreneurs. One thing that entrepreneurs forget to do, they forget to pay themselves. They take care of everyone else. And they think they pay themselves when they pay the bills at home. But when you pay the bills at home, you're taking care of the service provider. You've paid your landlord. You've paid your school fees, so you're taking care of the education. You've paid the school. But how many entrepreneurs here pay themselves? Wow, none. Okay, one. Well done. Well done. Amazing. Call to action to entrepreneurs. Start something called Pay Yourself First. If you're employed, before your salary lands, government wamechukua pesa ngapi? Anywhere between 30 31.5 to 36.5 is gone without your consent. Why do you think the government does that, Carol? Is it because they trust us? No. The government doesn't trust us that once they give us 100% of the money, we're going to go and remit the other. So if you get into the habit where before you pay your expenses, you sweep something, 5%, 10%, and we recommend to our clients, if you can pay yourself as much as you're paying the government, you're the most important person, right? Hizi shida za stress zitapungua. Because when you get an opportunity, as Ms. Kilonzo has reminded us, cash is king. When you get an opportunity, you already have that liquidity. So we're very passionate about that. We work with people, we work with companies, we help them to sweat their money. We help them to be able, some people come to us and they say, you know, I have educated my children, but I want to give to charity. I want to give to a cause. But I don't want to give everything, because if I give everything, then I will not have something to give next year. So we work with them and we come up with a product where whatever yields that whatever interest income that they're making, that is what they use to fund foundations, philanthropical work. And we all love to give, because we also love to receive. And the Bible says that God loves a cheerful giver, meaning that we are also happy when we receive. So in the same light, we're able to work with you to be able to get that goal, whether it is giving, whether it is taking care of your parents, whether it is generating additional income. Passive income is lazy income because you don't wake up to make it, but it makes it for you. Whether it is a holiday, whether it is Sunday, we accrue that interest to you every single day. Oops. Who are some of our partners? One of the questions that I've had some of our colleagues here asking predominantly is my money safe? And one of the things that we want to also teach, and we try to teach Kenyans, because a lot of people have lost the money. People have lost money trying to make money out of desperation. And with the current economic times, do your due diligence. Do your due diligence. Check, is this company regulated? Who is the regulator of this company? At Nabo, we are regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. Your money never comes to Nabo Capital. We have partnered with banks. Our custodian is here, Stanbic Bank, Standard Chartered Bank, so the money goes to them. In a separate account, it is ring-fenced from our own money, so we don't pay our salaries from investors' money. Then we also have a legal guardian over the funds that we manage. That is Cooperative Bank. We report on a quarterly basis to our regulator, Capital Markets Authority. We report to our clients on a monthly basis. You get a statement, you get a fact sheet where it shows you this is where this fund has been invested. If you're an institution, we report, we come and support you in your cash flow management. We work with you. We literally become your treasury solution. So kama uko na accountant, if you have a CFO, we remove that burden of them calling banks to negotiate rates. We do that, and we're very passionate about that. I see Stanbic is in the house, but I want to throw some spanner in the works. Thanks, Ms. Kilonzo, for saying it. But fund managers are safer than banks. I was at a conference last week, and one of the speakers really gave us a good example. She said in 2012, she was running a business with 150 people, an entrepreneur. And she had her money, her company accounts with one particular bank, which I won't mention. So if you already know which bank it is. And she moved from being an employer to being a distressed person because she could no longer pay salaries. The bank collapsed with all her money, her savings, her company money. Now, why do we do what we do? When we invest our clients' money in funds like the money market fund, which is one of the safest and low risk, we diversify. What is diversify? We put by regulation, our regulator says we cannot invest more than 25% of money in one with one bank or one institution. So we can't give one particular bond more than 25% of our money. So for that, your money is safer because it is diversified. Two, as Ms. Kilonzo said, you have easy access to your money, 48, 24 hours. You call us and your money is with you. Three, you deposited 10 million, you're a business. When you look at, and we do it even within Nabo, and it's something that we're very proud of, that interest income that we generate within the money, the revenues that our clients pay us, right now, I can tell you it takes care of all our salaries. What does that mean? That on a rainy day, COVID happened, we lost one of the largest institutional clients, and a lot of businesses are going through that. You know, there's kupanda na kushuka, right? But, thank you for saving the day. Now I know Laikipia is very windy on the Leeway side of Mount Kenya. I can practice my geography when I learned in class 5. So that interest income, because you have money that is sitting in a bank account, you're generating interest income. With time, you realize this money is taking care of the interest income that I'm generating is taking care of my internet costs. Then it's taking care of my internet and tea costs. Then it's taking care of one person's salary. It is over time. It's organic. It is sporadic. And it helps businesses with reducing your expenses because you now have an additional source of income that you didn't wake up, you didn't hustle for, but that additional source of income is working for you. So thank you very much for your time. I don't want to bore you with more stuff. We have a very vibrant digital channel. Nabo Capital is on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. We love to speak. Our engagements are free when you call us to come and speak to your staff, to your businesses, to your donors. That is part of what we do as charity, because when Kenya is financially empowered, oh boy, are we not going to vote differently? Because that 1,000 bob won't sway my vote, isn't it? Right? Do we agree? When I'm empowered, I will be able to choose the kind of food that I eat. When I'm empowered, I will be able to make better decisions. So thank you very much for your time. We wish you the very best, and we're happy to be here in Laikipia. God bless you.